What's going on, everybody? I'm sitting here in traffic right now. I have been for like about an hour or so. We're down here and I'm guessing there's fatalities. There's 3 fatalities going on. 3 people died out here on this road. Now, as a record driver, you know, this kind of stuff you see all the time. But being out here on the road day in, day out, you know, you don't think about it till it happens, you know. It's kind of one of those things that'll bring you, puts things in perspective for you about exactly what it is we're doing out here. I mean, right now, this is backed up a long, long way. I mean, I'm sitting on the road right here. I'll show you, give you a sneak peek. You know, we're not moving. Look at my rear view there. I mean, this is backed up for quite a while. But it puts it in perspective on how far and how quick you can go and come. I mean, you can be here today, gone tomorrow. Just that fast. Boom. It's very important to be aware out here on these roads. Trying to stay focused on the people that are around you, as far as, because, you know, everybody's got their own agenda. When you're out here on the road, you know, I look at it as we are them, we are they, you know, like Men in Black. We're the people that you don't see or hear from. We get things done. Check it out. I guess that was one of the wrecks. So hopefully they're getting it cleared up. But yeah, people don't take an accountability of how fast this can actually just come to an end, you know. And it gets you thinking. I mean, I hate seeing stuff like this because it really throws a damper on you. 1, on your schedule. 2, on your, you know, just life in general. You know, like, damn, I'm out here doing this, and it could be bad. Real bad. You know, but we got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. You know, this whole road's lined up with people that are providing you. You know, everything that you eat, drink. I mean, pretty much everything that you deal with has to deal with a trucker. No, in every shape or form, everything has to get moved somehow, some way. And so, you know, the sacrifice that we give up out here on these roads, I don't think people really understand what we have to go through to get where we need to go. You know, not just the delivery, but I mean, everybody out here has got an agenda. Everybody has a goal, something that we're shooting for. We're not doing this for the love of it. I mean, yeah, I like my job. I don't have any issues about it. But staying focused out here, it's not easy on the road, okay? There's nothing easy about it. I mean, the work, physical work, I guess could be easy, but the mental is what's really hard. That's, you know, it's hard on your body. I mean, I'm working harder to try to keep my body in shape, because my body's used to going, you know, and I'm not going to allow myself to get out of shape, period. And so it's like maintaining my goals, maintaining my, you know, my aspirations on what I want to get done and what I want to do, and at the same time still focusing on keeping my body in shape. And trying to stay alive at the same time. Right now I'm loaded down 53,000 pounds of juice that I got from Laredo, or Mexico, out that way. And it's heavy, and it ain't easy, I promise you. Looks like we're moving up an inch here. But I wanted to share that with you because I hadn't done a video in a little while, and it's very important to stay focused, driven, and not to take life for granted ever. You know, life in general can be here today, gone tomorrow. Just that fast. Just that fast. I'm sure we're just going to pull up here a little bit, come to a stop again. Maybe. Hopefully they got us rolling. But when you get in an accident, I mean, anybody that drives trucks or hell, even if you're driving a car, I'm sure you know, when you see an accident, it's kind of like, whoa, is there a soul standing there next to that accident looking at their body? Who knows? But we do know that we want to stay alive. We want to stay alive and focused. Take the time that we've been given and not waste it, Or I say that, I mean, if you're watching this video and you're out in the world and you have a life, live it to the fullest. Yeah, I'm coming to the stop again. Let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to shut her down for a minute. Hold on one second. But yeah, you got to live life to the fullest. I mean, everybody, there's regrets in life. I've got my own regrets and things that I wish I have done different or have, had a different perspective on things. In life, it's like, if you don't pick up on life quick, you can lose in a heartbeat. Because by the time you realize you're losing, you've already lost. So picking up and gaining the life that we're set out to live, or the life that we want, we spend a lot of time wasting it and then when we realize, hey, man, if I had done this, or if I did this, or I look at life as chess. Every move is very vital. That one move could put you in checkmate just that quick. Just that quick. So always be aware of every decision and every thought that you possibly could make. Every decision, all the way down to, if I eat that, is that going to hurt me later on down the road? If I treat this person this way, am I going to regret that down the road? Just on what we speak. And how we treat people and how people treat us, and what you allow yourself to receive. If somebody's coming at you sideways and constantly tearing you down, and mentally and emotionally, in some cases physically, just get away from that, Get out of that situation. There's no point in being in somewhere where you don't need to be. It's not worth it, It's not worth it. I mean, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to view life a little bit differently. I'm seeing things that were important to me aren't so much important to me anymore. As I'm looking down the road, looking further ahead, it's like, man, if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, I mean, I reference this to my past. I mean, if I was on the path that I was on, if I kept going in the direction I was going, if I didn't make a detour, or I didn't turn right or left, where would I be right now? I wouldn't be nowhere near my dreams or my goals or my passion on things that I'm trying to get accomplished, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't even be close. But now I've started, and this isn't the easiest thing that I've ever done. It's probably one of the most, I'm not gonna say difficult, but it's definitely challenging. You know, every day there's some kind of challenging obstacle or something, and I'm learning that I can't be perfect all the time. You know, as much as I try to do things. You can't control, you know, roadblocks. You just can't. There's nothing you can do that's gonna. I can't help this, that somebody messed up and ran over someone and killed them. I can't help that. You know. Which brings me to my next point, which is things that people do. A man told me this a long time ago, Mr. Archie Neese. He's dead and gone now. Rest his soul. He told me, back then I was messing up and I was getting in all kind of trouble on the job, and he was always looking out for me, covering for me. You know, he covered for me as much as he possibly could, and one day he came to me and said, look, Rick, I am not responsible for your job. That's what he told me. This was years ago. And you know, that kind of resonated with me a few years ago. You know, that can pertain with life, with people, with their job, you know. Because somebody else is doing something, you're not responsible for their actions. You're responsible for participating in those actions. You know, it's just a little thought that I had, you know. But life can be tricky. Life can be very, very tricky. You know, if you don't have the right people around you, if you don't put yourself around the right people, it can be very, very tricky. If you don't have the people around you to help you get to where you need to go, it can be double tricky. Okay, so it's very important. A friend of mine told me. I mean, he was in prison and stuff like that, and he told me, he said, you know, it's very important to have a good support system around you.